If you don't see the greatness of God, then all the things that money can buy become very exciting. If you can't see the sun, you will be impressed with a street light. If you've never felt thunder and lightning, you'll be impressed with fireworks. And if you turn your back on the greatness and majesty of God, you'll fall in love with a world of shadows and short-lived pleasures. John Piper.
Curiosity is so important for children because it is what God has called us to do. If we are made in the image of God, we are made to create. God was a creator. And to create, you have to have curiosity.
If you look at like history and everything, when you see all these people that have like pushed us farther into our society, into the modern world, they were all curious. Like the people with computers and with cars and things like that, they would have never gotten that way if they thought, hey, why do I have to walk everywhere?
Curiosity is one of the most important things to me as a person.
Curious means like wondering, and if you want to know something, you have an instinct to ask. You know what you know, and then you get curious about something that you don't know. When I was little, before I went to this school, I was curious if I was going to make friends or not. I made so much that I don't even know how much I have.
Since I've entered middle school, especially 8th grade, I've been asking a lot of questions.
I apologize whenever I feel like I'm asking too much because like I don't want to be that one needy kid.
I like understanding things. I like adding knowledge to my brain.
Everything pops up like new. Like when we learn something new in math and we don't understand what we are learning.
And how does she help you then with your questions?
She helps us by like building up our confidence and just trying new things.
Perfect.
At the beginning of the year, we do a growth mindset morning unit, and we learn that failure is something that's gonna happen. And you'll hear our second graders say, I can't do it yet. They say their morning affirmations.
I am healed, I am at peace, I am valuable, I am chosen, I am a leader, stuff, those kinds.
I've gotten in trouble a lot at school with the Chromebooks. There's always going to be a repercussion. I've learned that now as I've matured through grade levels and everything like that. The teachers, they tell me from their personal view also. They giving me great examples of what has happened in their lives. So I appreciate their knowledge and everything. Getting me out of those problems.
A lot of times I like to talk to them like after school, and I learn about like different interests, and they always like suggest different things to me. They always like point out like different things that I might not have seen, or things that I wasn't interested in, and now I'm really interested in them. And it kind of helps me like expand into like what I see and like what I try to figure out.
Compromise is hard, is it not? Like genuine compromise.
We always talk about these big miracle moments in life. And for me in the classroom, I have daily miracle moments. When students who come in and they don't believe in themselves, students that come in and they're so below grade level, when they have been discouraged or have major life things, or even if not, if they come in at level and they have these miracle moments of being able to speak in front of the class, or being able to answer a question in a full sentence, that is a miracle moment, because it might not have happened if they weren't given the tools.
I, as a human being, am endlessly amazed by both God's world and all he has done. Like, I saw the stars in Idaho 2 summers ago, and I legit was like staring at the sky like an idiot. And I was like, stars! That's why I'm so good with them, because they're amazed at everything, because it's the first time they've seen it. That sense of wonder that we should not lose it, that, you know, there are things we won't understand until we even get to heaven someday, but that the world is increasingly amazing. The more you learn about God, the more there is to learn about God, both spiritually and in everything he created. So as a teacher, you want to make sure that, again, when you have questions that come up that weren't in the lesson plan, you want to address it as much as you can, because you don't want to quell any of their curiosities and say like, well, that's not important or that's not going to be interesting.
We don't want pink lemonade. We want red. We want red.
We're going to do our best to try to figure it out and find out more about it so that they can keep asking questions and keep being amazed at the answers. I mean, like something as simple as like the yellow and blue making green, like, you know, blows their minds.
Oh, because y'all wanted solid.
Sometimes when we do math, it's like a math craft, which I love crafts and I like maths mixed together. And when they're mixed together, there's that math that's super fun.
Right now I'm doing stop motion things. And after that, I like to search up like little charts on like how people animate like jumping or walking or sprinting or things like that. I have a hard time doing something if I don't have like a goal that I have. So I feel like for tech fair, it gives me like something to do because I feel like without it, I would kind of just procrastinate and never do it.
What do you think is going to be the most exciting thing that you learn next?
Probably, I don't know. Because she comes with all kinds of ideas.
I can't imagine being anywhere else and teaching kids because how would you teach them if you couldn't teach them about who made everything? It doesn't make sense.
I am actually a product of ALCS. I came here from 2nd to 4th grade, and my parents weren't Christian. They put me here. Knowing that I was so affected as a child, I accepted God here in the 4th grade, and I know that's what carried me and brought me back as a teacher.
People have always wondered like how did all things get created? Like how are trees made? Why does the sky look like this? We always wonder that, and I feel like that brings people to God, that initially shows them it. Then you get to go deeper into like what God feels about like us individually, and like I feel like us just wanting to figure out like why is everything this way, it kind of leads us towards him.
ALCS works. It works because we are supported in prayer. We are supported by the church. We are supported by an awesome admin team that prays for us, by our teacher prayer in the morning on Wednesdays, by our daily devotions, chapel on Wednesdays. It's not just something that we do. We don't come to work. These are lives that we live.